मैं हूं आपके साथ यास्मीन। हॉलीवुड सीरीज एवेंजर्स एंड गेम भारत में 26 अप्रैल को रिलीज हो रही है और रिलीज से पहले ही फिल्म ने तहलका मचा दिया है। फिल्म की बॉक्स ऑफिस पर एडवांस बुकिंग हाल ही में शुरू हुई थी और अब तक फिल्म के लगभग सारे शोज हाउसफुल हो गए हैं। इतना ही नहीं, फिल्म की टिकट की ऐसी डिमांड थी कि सारे ऐप और वेबसाइट तक क्रैश हो गए। फिल्म के लिए दर्शकों का क्रेज इतना है कि फिल्म के टिकट 2200 रुपए तक के बिक रहे हैं। इससे पहले सबसे महंगे टिकट ठग्स ऑफ हिंदुस्तान के लिए बिके थे, जिसकी कीमत 400 से 1600 रुपए तक थी। बता दें कि एवेंजर्स एंड गेम ने वर्ल्ड में एडवांस बुकिंग को लेकर पहले ही रिकॉर्ड तोड़ दिया है। फिल्म के टिकट इतने धड़ाधड़ बिके कि स्टार वॉर्स मूवी का रिकॉर्ड भी टूट गया है। बता दें कि पिछले साल रिलीज हुई मार्वल यूनिवर्स की फिल्म एवेंजर्स इन्फिनिटी वॉर ने भारत में इतिहास रच दिया था। ये पहली हॉलीवुड फिल्म थी जिसने भारत में 200 करोड़ का आंकड़ा पार किया था। जहां एक तरफ कई बॉलीवुड स्टार्स की फिल्में 150 करोड़ का आंकड़ा भी नहीं छू पाती हैं, ऐसे में एवेंजर्स ने आसानी से 200 करोड़ से ऊपर की कमाई कर सबको चौंका दिया है। ये फिल्म हॉलीवुड इतिहास की सबसे ज्यादा कमाई करने वाली फिल्म के तौर पर अपना नाम दर्ज करा चुकी है। यही वजह है कि 26 अप्रैल को रिलीज हो रही एवेंजर्स एंड गेम को लेकर फैंस में जबरदस्त क्रेज है। बता दें कि हाल ही में ट्रेड एनालिस्ट तरन आदर्श ने भी ट्वीट कर इस बात की जानकारी दी थी कि ये फिल्म बॉक्स ऑफिस पर आग लगा देगी। तरन ने ट्वीट कर लिखा था, एवेंजर्स एंड गेम एडवांस बुकिंग इज अनहर्ड ऑफ, अनइमेजिनेबल and unprecedented, much better than several Hindi big games that opened in 2018 and 19. Eyes are record breaking, historic start in India. Dear beer records, get ready to be smashed and shattered. तो देखा आपने, तरन के ट्वीट से ये साफ हो गया है कि एवेंजर्स एंड गेम बॉक्स ऑफिस पर सारे रिकॉर्ड अपने नाम कर सकती है। वैसे आप इस फिल्म को देखने के लिए कितने एक्साइटेड हैं, हमें कमेंट करके जरूर बताएं।
Stop on the press tour. We insisted on this being the first stop on the press tour because of the incredible response to Infinity War. And in fact, I got on the plane and came over here, and the movie's not even finished yet. That's how much this meant to us. So, we've been meaning to come to India for a long time. We've heard so many great things about the country, and more importantly, about the fans here. We love great Marvel fans. I met some Indian media last year during the promotion of Avengers Infinity War, and I promised some of them that we would be here for the next movie. So here we are.
Great. Joe, I always wanted to ask you this. That how does it feel to be such an integral part of what has become a true phenomenon across the world?
Well, it's incredibly gratifying. I mean, these things are hard work, and the fact that we've managed to reach and engage and entertain fans across the globe, including India, is one of the reasons why Anthony and I love being part of this franchise. The ride has been nothing less than exhilarating, and for both of us, from Captain America: The Winter Soldier through Avengers Endgame. There's an emotional arc for the two of us as filmmakers that we've imbued all of the 4 films with that we've worked on at Marvel, and it's audiences like the ones sitting here that they're the reasons that we make these movies.
It was having Stanley on the set when he had to shoot the cameo. What was the environment like? What was the general vibe?
What it was like being on set?
What was it like having Stanley on the set?
Stan Lee on the set. I mean, it was amazing. I mean, he's I wouldn't be standing here without him. I believe that his final cameo is in Endgame. I don't remember if he was well enough to do the Homecoming cameo or not. But it was incredible. I mean, I grew up on these comic books. Stan Lee was an idol of mine when I was a kid, and to be able to have the opportunity to not only work on the material that he created, but to work with him as a childhood dream come true.
Great. I would like to know how tricky was it to wrap up the 10 years of this storytelling, and what were the pressures that came with it?
It was, it's very difficult. It requires a lot of discipline and focus. There's a lot of characters that they're working with. We're working with an incredible amount of story, an unprecedented amount of story. This is, 11 years of narrative culminating in one movie. and we're focusing on the original 6 Avengers, and we're closing the book on those characters and the story that's been told about them for the last decade. So, you know, we spent a lot of time and energy and thought with the writers Christopher Marcus and Steve McFeely, really trying to deliver a powerful and emotionally impactful ending, and hopefully we've delivered that. We'll find out soon enough.
Hi, first of all, incredible song, I loved it. And so my question is to you, everyone, who has been your favorite Marvel superhero and your favorite movie?
My favorite, actually, Iron Man and Black Panther.
And favorite superhero movie, like Marvel movie?
Actually, Black Panther. Because it's new.
Yeah, so good choice.
Hello, Rahman sir. For you, Alan Silvestri has composed the score for Avengers. So did he have any inputs for you for the anthem?
No.
Nothing.
This whole thing was conceived, recorded in just 10 days and shot.
So did you show it to him, make him hear? Nothing.
So because they just finished the score, I believe yesterday he was saying, Mr. Joe, was that 5 days before they finished the score. So this is completely independent of this thing. This is for the Indian audience. And so I was a bit skeptical when I played him. Didn't know whether he will like it. He said, "You've given us a hit." So thank you for that.
Yes, of course. I mean, the first time I saw it was last night. So, like I said, I thought it was. I thought it represented the spirit of what these movies are in a way that you can't express in words, which is why he's a musical genius. So, any other questions?
So
Yeah.
actually I have 2 questions. The first being, out of the 32 look posters of Endgame that were released, 4 of them, Nick Fury, Valkyrie, Gamora, and Hawkeye, are seen staring straight into the camera. Is there any theory behind that?
Wait, they're seen staring straight into the camera when?
In the look posters that were released, the 32 look posters from
Oh,
Endgame.
well, you know, look, one thing we love about Marvel fans is that they read something into everything.
Yeah.
They do our job for us, right? No, I wouldn't take much, I wouldn't put much stock into that theory.
The second one is
Yeah.
also kind of like that itself. In the trailer, when Ant-Man is reading these missing posters, on the house in the backdrop, there's a 1064. There's a number 1064 which
Yeah.
is written. In Avengers number 10, which released in 1963, Earth 1064 is a parallel universe. Are you all hinting at the multiverse theory in Endgame?
Are you on Reddit a lot? Is that where you're getting these? Are you the guy on Reddit that's writing these theories? I'm not gonna confirm or deny any of this. So, no, it's not implying the multiverse. Sorry.
Okay, so
Yeah.
in Marvel number 10, issue number 10, the 1963 version, which was the Avengers breakup. We had the Red Hulk was there in that, and it also hints at your fantastic Reed Richards. Any way we could see Reed Richards help Ant-Man understand the quantum realm?
I mean, here's the thing. I'll take any questions about the thematics in Endgame, but I'm not going to answer any questions on the plot of Endgame. We spent 3 years protecting the plot of the movie from Tom Holland and Mark Ruffalo. So I'm not going to come here and suddenly give away the plot of the film. But I appreciate and I admire your effort. Okay.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi. Joe, this side.
Yeah.
How important it is to have an imprint on the film as a director, especially when different directors' storylines are sort of merging in it. So tonally making them similar, how challenging was that?
Well,
Thematically.
I think they're all tonally very different. I mean, I think our tone is very different than Taika Waititi's tone. It's very different than James Gunn's tone. It's very different than Fleck and Bowden, who made Captain Marvel, or Coogler, who made Panther. So nobody tries to emulate tone. And in fact, I think our Thor is very different than Taika's Thor. I think the fans go along with that. I think that they like that there are different filmmakers behind each film, the way that there are different writers behind comic books. They understand the notion that depending on the author, the tone and energy and inflection of the characters can change. So, for my brother and I, we try to bring psychological realism to the characters, and we like to deconstruct stories. And so I think when you look at our films, Winter Soldier through Endgame, that's the consistent tone for us, is a level of psychological realism and constantly deconstructing the universe. In Winter Soldier, we found out that the good guys were the bad guys. In Civil War, we deconstructed the Avengers by splitting them up. In Infinity War, we deconstructed the Marvel Universe by killing half of the characters. So, that's just a theme with us, and as filmmakers, the issues that are important to us from a storytelling standpoint.